Welcome to 48WS Podcasts. We are the leader in providing web design and digital marketing services to construction supply companies since 2011. With unmatched expertise, over 30 years experience in the industry, and over 500,000 products cataloged, we help businesses grow online with speed, scale, and confidence.
You know that satisfying thud when a hefty product catalog lands on your desk? Turns out that sound might be worth more than you think. Today, we're diving into why print catalogs are still crushing it in construction supply, what makes them so effective, and how they're evolving in our digital age.
And it's fascinating because we're seeing this resurgence in print catalogs, especially in construction supply. They're not just surviving, they're thriving.
Let's start with Dan Sugioka from 48WS. He's got some pretty interesting insights on this. Can you break down his background for us?
Oh, absolutely. Dan's actually a heavyweight in the construction supply world. He was part of the original founding group of the Home Depot and later became executive VP at Whitecap Construction Supply, helping grow it into $1 billion company.
Wait, so this isn't just some random opinion. This is coming from someone who's actually built massive success in the industry?
Exactly. From 1996 to 2006, he oversaw daily operations, purchasing, merchandising, and mergers at Whitecap. He really knows the nuts and bolts of how construction supply companies work.
So what's his take on print catalogs? Why are they still relevant?
Well, according to recent research, print catalogs offer something digital just can't match, that tangible, physical experience. When customers hold a catalog, they engage with your brand in a completely different way.
But come on, isn't everything moving digital? Why not just put it all online?
That's the interesting part. Studies show people actually remember print content better than digital information. Plus, catalogs offer a distraction-free shopping experience without pop-ups or notifications.
I never thought about the distraction aspect.
And here's something really fascinating. There's this thing called the endowment effect. When people physically hold a catalog, they start feeling a sense of ownership over the products inside.
That's pretty clever psychology there.
It gets better. Print catalogs have this incredible staying power. Unlike emails that get buried or social posts that disappear, physical catalogs can stay in offices for weeks or even months.
So they're like these passive marketing tools just sitting there?
Exactly. And research shows customers tend to revisit catalogs several times, increasing exposure to your products. They're often browsed by multiple people in the same office, too.
Let's talk about the practical side. How do construction companies actually use these catalogs?
Well, buyers use them in several key situations. First, when no computer is available, product specifiers aren't always in a position to jump online.
Right, like on a job site or in a client meeting.
Exactly. They're also great for comparing multiple distributors. It's easier to flip through relevant pages of 2 or more catalogs to make quick product comparisons.
So they're actually complementing digital, not competing with it?
Precisely. Users often like to page through a supplier catalog while on their website to help them better navigate and research alternatives.
That's interesting. It's like using both tools together.
And here's something crucial. Catalogs serve as a constant reminder of where buyers can source products, especially for low-usage items.
Let's talk numbers. What kind of impact are we seeing on sales?
According to industry research, construction firms using content marketing, including catalogs, achieve a 26% gross markup versus just 20% for those who don't.
That's a pretty significant difference.
And it's not just about sales, it's about building relationships. Distributors report that catalogs help with customer retention and lifetime value.
How are companies measuring the effectiveness of their catalogs?
Nearly 80% of distributors gather customer feedback on catalog effectiveness. They're looking at return on marketing investment and customer retention metrics.
That's more scientific than I would have expected.
You know what one mid-market distributor said? Print will be dead when people stop reading. Not everything works well on a desktop, laptop, tablet, or phone.
That's a pretty strong statement.
And it makes sense when you look at how catalogs are evolving. They're not just product listings anymore. They're sophisticated marketing tools.
How so?
Well, modern catalogs include detailed specifications, application guides, case studies, and even QR codes linking to online resources.
So they're bridging the physical and digital worlds?
Exactly. And in the construction industry, where relationships and trust are crucial, having that physical presence matters.
Let's talk about the future. Where do you see print catalogs heading?
Well, they're actually becoming more targeted. Companies are producing specialized catalogs for specific market segments or applications.
That makes sense. More focused, more relevant.
And they're integrating more with digital strategies. For example, using catalogs to drive traffic to specific landing pages or online configurators.
How are companies deciding what goes in print versus online?
It's about understanding customer behavior. Core products and frequently ordered items often go in print, while the complete inventory stays online.
That's smart, using each medium for what it does best.
And here's something interesting. Companies are using data analytics to optimize their catalog content based on customer purchasing patterns.
So they're getting smarter about what they include?
Exactly. They're analyzing which products get the most attention and adjusting their catalog layouts accordingly.
What about sustainability concerns? Isn't that a factor?
Companies are addressing that by using recycled materials and more efficient distribution strategies. Plus, a well-designed catalog that gets used repeatedly has a better environmental impact than constant digital device use.
I hadn't thought about it that way.
And remember, in construction supply, these catalogs aren't just thrown away, they're valuable reference tools that get used throughout the year.
So what's the key takeaway for construction supply companies?
The message is clear: don't abandon print catalogs, but evolve them. Use them as part of an integrated marketing strategy that includes both digital and physical touchpoints.
Makes sense. It's not about choosing one or the other.
Right. And companies that understand this dual approach are seeing better results in both customer retention and sales growth.
Any final thoughts on where this is all heading?
I think we'll see even more innovation in how print and digital work together. Maybe augmented reality features that bring catalog pages to life, or smart catalogs that track usage patterns.
That sounds pretty exciting.
The key is remembering that it's not about the format, it's about giving customers the tools they need when and where they need them.
Well, this has been fascinating. Who knew there was so much to say about catalogs?
Sometimes the most powerful tools are the ones we take for granted.
That's a great point to end on.
Thank you for listening to 48WS Podcasts, where industrial distribution meets digital innovation. Stay connected, stay productive, and let 48WS help you grow online.